Welcome back for another video. I'm Ehabad, a free-to-play endgame player in Raid Shadow Legends. Today, the portal is glowing purple, and it is once again 2x Void weekend. So first off, we have to make a decision. Are we going to summon? There is not a fusion going on, so we're not getting an additional reward for our resource spend. So we have to consider that in our determination. Now, first and foremost, how many shards do we expect it will take to reach 3,000 points, which is typically our target on these champion chases during 2x weekend. And today is no different, with 3,000 points once again giving us a legendary tome, and quite nicely in fact, 10 essences at 2,500. I'm pretty happy with the resource profile, the reward profile, out to 3,000 points. I think that is a decent return. Anyway, given the estimated point return per void shard during 2x is 104, and our target is 3,000 points, the estimated number of shards would be 29 based on average luck. Given I typically will look at this from the side of conservatism, I would say that we will probably need between 30 and 40 shards. Of course, we could get extremely lucky and complete it in less, but I would budget between 30 and 40 shards. Now, I did a video during the last 2x Void, which was also between fusions. I actually released the video on the 2nd of October. Pretty sure I released it the same day I recorded it. And as a consequence, given I'm at time of recording, this is now the 11th of November, there is a 40-day gap between the previous video and this video. What I thought would be interesting is I compared my shard count prior to pulling during that 2x to my shard count now, which is once again prior to pulling during this 2x. During that time, we have done the Marinix and Morrigan fusions. We have skipped Fortis, the guaranteed Void Legendary, and we have skipped 2 Epic guaranteeds earlier this week. In terms of Void Shards, we pulled 30 Void Shards during the last 2x, and 8 during the Morrigan Summon Rush. So 38 in total. In terms of Ancient Shards, we pulled 40 during the 2x during the Marinix fusion. And in terms of Sacreds, we pulled 4 during the Marinix fusion, 8 during the 2x, which overlapped with the Morrigan fusion, and another 2 during the Morrigan Summon Rush. So 14 in total. Now, given that fairly extensive shard usage, I'm sure you're quite surprised to see we've actually net positive in all of the shard types during the last 6 weeks, despite completing 2 fusions. And this is really the core of my philosophy that I try to get across on this channel, that I'm always looking to be sustainable on all my resource usage. So always trying to be net positive in every resource we use. So when there are instances where there is a significant reward for, shall we say, outsized resource spend, such as those good guaranteed champions, we're well equipped to be able to do it and pull additional shards for those additional resources at timings that suit us. In terms of where I gain my shard resources, I have done a previous video on that called Shards and Tomes, and that kind of details an average month. Although, I mean, I had very good RNG in terms of Ultra Nightmare during that specific video. It covered January this year. And potentially I could do an updated one, picking another month at some point. But I think this comparison here is also a fairly interesting analysis, looking back at a snapshot 6 weeks ago and a snapshot today. And I went through and figured out exactly what shards I'd actually used during that period and for what purposes. So at least we have like a full detail on the summoning during the last 6 weeks. So suffice to say, I think being hyper vigilant about the resources you're using ultimately will pay off in the long run. And hopefully from following this channel, that is something that you'll take away. Anyway, we have 3,000 points to get, 209 voids. Hopefully we'll do it in 30 shards. So let's jump in and see how we get on. Always a lot of rares. Be nice to at least get an epic in this first 10, otherwise we're going to be way up against it in terms of points. Oh, is the 2x even on? Okay, 1 void. Madame Ceres, that's a second Madame for me, which is not too bad. 800 points in the bag. A little bit behind what we would like, but let's go again. Oh, legendary. Oh, Jingwon. Oh, that's not what anyone wants to see. I know he's not as bad as he once was, but not a great champion at all. We're now at 1900 points. We've had a lot of blues. We should be returning more epics than we are. I mean, we're a little bit ahead on the legendary. That is also resetting Mercy. God, that's just disappointing in every way, shape, or form. So we still need 1100 more points. We really need to pick up the epic pace, otherwise we're definitely going to be doing more than 30 shards. I mean, look at these blues. We've had 1 epic so far. This is insane. And vindication in not pulling the guaranteed, as we fairly fortunately got a white Triad near, which I'm sure will annoy some people. So we're at 2700 points. We've used 30 shards. We need 300 more points, so I would suggest we do this one at a time at this point, as 1 epic will get us there. That's 50. And we have the epic. Not a good epic, but there we go. 3100 points. And we used 32 shards. So we'll go back to saving. We achieved what we wanted to. New legendary, not the one we would have wanted. I mean, for me, there's so many void legendaries that I don't have that I would absolutely love to get. Most of all, Necret, absolute #1 champ that I really want. But also, Acrisia would be amazing for me. But actually, Azure is new. That's good. There we go. Can't complain too much. 2 new epics and a new legendary. So, you know, less said about these ratings, the better. But at least we're fleshing out the index. I'm pretty pleased with that. That is my very first Sylvan Watchers on the account. So she'll definitely be going up to 6-star pretty quickly because we have no other representation in the faction. Might as well. Right, and just to add to this video, as I usually do when there's summoning to be done. In fact, on the Soul Merchant, by the way, today Theodore was there, so I did buy him. Let's get the rest of the soulstones. We have 20. We can do 20 of these, and let's hope for something good here. We've been pretty unlucky. We still never had a 6-star. We do get a 1-star Man-Eater. That's something on the wish list. And my first ever 6-star, and it's Scathix. Yeah. Souls are rough, aren't they? I mean, it is hard work in this soul game. All right, we have space for the final 10. Let's see what we get. Decent epic rate so far. Something. Sky Touched, 5 stars. Nice legendary. One I have. Brogni, yes. We actually pulled a legendary that I have. That is remarkable. And that does not happen very much at all. Let's go straight in and awaken Brogni. Fantastic. And I'm going to hold off awakening Theodore because I actually want to do a champion guide on Theodore prior to awakening him, and then maybe do a comparison with him awakened afterwards. So I'm going to hold off on that until we get that video done. And then in terms of Man-Eater, I think for the 1-star I'm going to go for Fast Man-Eater. Yeah, I will. Fast Man-Eater. And I'll get Cruelty on him, and that will help a little bit in Clan Boss. And then with the Sky Touched, honestly, I don't know if I want to use the 5 and the 6-star on these champions at the moment. I'll make that decision. I'll think about it. I don't want to rush into it. I know they're worth a lot if we sell them. So yeah, definitely want to think about that before committing, rather than just rushing in. I mean, overall, we've got to be pretty pleased. We ended up with a pretty good return on the Void Shards. Pretty damn good, you know. For me to pick up 3 unique champions or non-dupes, that's unusual. So I'm pretty happy with that. Even though Jingwon is not the champion we were looking for. You know, still no Siphi, still no Hegemon, still no Warlord, still no Yumiko, Acrizia, Necrit. You know, there's so many amazing Krisk. There's so many amazing Void legendaries, and I've pulled so many of the bad ones. It is what it is. I also have pulled some amazing other champions, so you know, you've always got to just not get too disheartened by whatever RNG comes your way. Some days it's good, some days it's not. And for me, I'm still happy with Theodore enough not to worry about when things maybe don't pan out the way you would like. So with that in mind, I'll bid you good day. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.